everyone can see through you, except you. You think you're good at hiding who you really are, the thoughts you don't say, the emotions you keep under control, the parts of yourself you hope no one notices. But here's the part no one tells you. You're not hiding anything. You're revealing it in ways you don't even realize. Not through what you say. That part is easy to control. It's everything else that gives you away. The pauses, the timing, the things you don't respond to. And once you see it, you start noticing it everywhere. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you expose yourself without knowing it. The small signals people pick up instantly, the patterns you repeat without control, and the final one, it's subtle. But once you see it in yourself, you can't unsee it again. You've spent years building a version of yourself. The version that sounds confident, looks calm, feels in control. And after a while, you stop questioning it. You start believing that this is who you are. But here's the problem. That version only exists when you're paying attention. The moment you're not, something else shows up. And that version, that's the one people remember, not the one you planned, the one you couldn't stop. You don't reveal yourself in big moments. You reveal yourself in small ones. The half-second pause before you answer, the slight change in your voice, the way you avoid something just a little too quickly. Most people miss these in themselves, but they notice them in others. They feel it. Something doesn't line up, and they don't know why. But they start trusting that feeling. That's where the shift happens. Because once someone feels that inconsistency, they start watching more closely. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. The things you try hardest to hide are the easiest to see, not directly, but through how much effort you put into hiding them. If you try too hard to seem confident, people feel the tension. If you try to act like you don't care, people notice where you do. Because real traits don't need effort. Only hidden ones do. And effort always leaks. The question is, what are you trying so hard to hide? One moment doesn't expose you, but patterns do. You can control yourself once, maybe twice. But over time, you repeat the same reactions, the same habits, the same emotional responses. And that's when people stop guessing, because now it's predictable. And once you become predictable, you become readable. And most people don't even realize the moment that happens. Now, here's the part most people don't want to admit. You're already doing this. Every day, you walk into a room, and within seconds, you feel something about someone. You don't know them. They haven't said much, but something tells you they're confident, they're insecure, they're hiding something. And most of the time, you trust that instinct, which means something else is true. Other people feel that about you too. Before you even speak, there's one thing people read instantly, and it's almost impossible to fake. Effort, not what you say, not how you act, but how hard you're trying. Because people who are truly confident don't try to prove it. People who are calm don't force it. People who are secure don't over-explain. There's no tension, no performance, and that's what stands out. Not perfection, but ease. Meanwhile, the more you try to control how you're seen, the more visible that effort becomes. There's always a moment, it's small, almost invisible, where everything you're controlling slips. Maybe someone challenges you, maybe something hits too close, maybe you feel judged for a second. And before you can adjust, you react. That reaction, that's the real version of you. And people notice it more than anything else. Because it wasn't filtered, it wasn't managed. It was real. You don't reveal yourself through control. You reveal yourself through what you can't control. Your reactions, your patterns, your effort. And the more you try to hide those things, the more visible they become. Because being human isn't something you can perfectly manage. And once you understand that, you stop trying to hide everything. And you start seeing everything in yourself and in everyone else. So now I'm curious. What's one moment where you instantly understood someone without them saying anything? Drop it in the comments. And if this made you look at people a little differently, subscribe, because in the next video, we're breaking down the exact signals people use to manipulate you right in front of you. And once you see those, you won't miss them again.